Greetings and welcome back to SmartWatchTix.com. ZEBLAZE is introducing the next level of their Stratos smartwatches. This is the Stratos 4 and it's beautiful. We'll tell you all about it in just a minute. Right now, I want to let you know you can pick it up directly from Banggood. They have it on a hot deal right now for under $60. Really great for all of the features it has in it. Check the show notes for a coupon discount on that as well, no matter what time you're watching the video. You could also pick it up directly from the AliExpress store for ZEBLAZE. A little bit more money over there, but again, check the show notes for the link and the coupon discounts. So let's get into it, then we'll show it to you. Again, it's the Stratos 4 with a Bluetooth 5.3 level support. Of course, you got Bluetooth calling, music streaming, all of that. We'll show you that in a minute. You got Glory Fit Pro as the tethering app. So that's an interesting one. We've reviewed that quite a bit. These are all the supported languages both on the app and on the watch. You have Bluetooth call reminder, app notifications. In terms of health, heart rate, blood oxygen, stress, breathing exercises, and of course a sleep monitor. And in exercises, you got multiple different sport modes, calories, distance, step count supported. Again, the music control, it goes on and on. Stopwatches in here, custom dials and a dial market that you can install from. You're looking at 5 ATM waterproof IP69K. This is a very rugged watch. 1.43-inch size screen. AMOLED, of course, 466 by 466 and a 500 milliamp hour battery. Now, did I mention, in addition to all this standby time and charging time and whatnot, you also have in here compass, altimeter, barometer. I mean, it's really rich. So let's dive into it and take a look. It's floating inside the box. We take out the little cover. Already has the bands on it. They're really nice, rubberized bands. You have 2 buttons on this side and 1 button over here. A little film that you take off. Tells you the Glory Fit Pro app is what you need. Deeper in the box, we have the charging cable, which is your standard 2-pin connector that simply lines up and attaches to the watch. And it's a heavy watch, so it's not quite strong enough to hold it by itself. But of course, once it's attached, it'll stay on for really good. Deeper in the box, you have a screen protector that you can put on. Make sure you clean it really good before you attempt to stick that on. You don't want any blemishes in there. And then we've got a box. And finally, inside the box, we've got the basic manual for the Stratos 4. It looks like this. English is our first language. All the buttons are on here. It's an air pressure hole, so you can get the barometric pressure on this one. Some more of the instructions, the sliding left, right, up, down controls. Your GPS usage, full GPS with 6 satellite systems in this one. Really amazing. There's the interface. When you get it into an activity like cycling or running or walking, and it uses GPS, it'll be dark. When it connects, it'll be green. Hit go, and you'll get the tracking on your watch. Don't even have to take your phone with you. And you can also download the track from the watch to your phone later if you'd like to. Some FCC stuff and basic information, and that is it. All right. Now to start out, I want to mention that the Stratos 4 has pretty much an identical build to the Vibe 8 that we just reviewed. Take a look at the bezel. It's exactly the same, except the Stratos 4 has some writing on the front of it. When you look on this side, the case is the same, but there's a button that's been added on the Stratos 4. The speaker's in exactly the same place. On this side now, we have the same design, just a little different color accent and 2 buttons, exactly the same design. The backs are the same. It still has its plastic on it, 2-pin connector. So case-wise, they're exactly the same. If you're wondering about this one, we just have the video up, the Vibe 8. It is less expensive, less capable. If you don't need things like GPS and some of the other features that are in the more expensive Stratos 4, this is a good choice. But we are here to talk about this one. So we got 3 buttons. It's the top button. We press and hold for just a moment. There we go. ZEBLAZE. vibration, and we're up to the watch face. Seemed I had to let go of the button to get it to activate. Here we are into a watch face, and they're gorgeous on this watch. Really, really nice. And it just went into its always on one of the many different displays. That's a difference on this one. You have quite a few different watch face capabilities, both the regular ones and the always on style. I have the twist your wrist to activate it active, and here we are back again. Now swiping down, instead of the circular layout, we have a linear one here. This is Bluetooth Connect. Your brightness is right here, and this just sequentially goes up to full brightness there. Very, very bright. And lowest level is right here. We're running at a level 2. The power level, again, I've used this quite a bit, and it just let it draining down, and it's got a really good battery life in it. Settings, twist your wrist to see the time. Time's out, comes back to where it was. That's nice. There's vibration or find your phone. This is a cover the screen to turn it off. This is where you can set your time out for your display duration. You have the always on here, and you can go into the face gallery. We may as well change it to a different one. There's another analog style with the orange hands. Here's a digital style, another analog, and another digital with the date. And then a vertical digital one. Let's pick that one. We'll see it here in a little bit, I'm sure. And then you can add different things to it as well, contour it however you would like. All these different features, including the flashlight, can be added so you can get to the flashlight directly from here. SOS, all kinds of things are available in your controls. When we tap the flashlight, and again, there's the module. See the little 2 elements in here? We turn it on. And you've got a really nice bright flashlight, really good wide beam, easy to see, nice broad, pretty well even. Oh, and there you saw the display, the always on display. You can turn it on and off right there as well. So that's everything you've got so far. From pulling down, you go over to the left, you'll get notifications from your phone if you have any. You come up now. And this is where you're getting into something different. You see, the innards of the Stratos 4 are way different than the Vibe 8, but the body is basically the same. Here's little cards that show everything. That's our step count information. And of course, if I go into it, I can get all of the details. I can say show more and get lots of stuff. The previous day's information are on here. Calories burned, step count, distance, all of that's there. And we got to that simply by swiping up. There's our music player, heart rate, blood oxygen, stress level is on this watch, weather in your area, your alarms and last night's sleep time, the workout records. Ladies, your health is here. Barometer, altimeter, yep, that's built into this one, and a compass. You got a stopwatch in this one. I think this one runs in the background too, so we'll leave it going. Timers. Your world clock, you can add those. And you can edit all of these, move them around, change them, things like that. Come back over here. When we go this way now, we've got our app list. These are all the different apps installed. You've got your calls, all of the things related to that, daily activities, your workouts, which we have active on this button. When you press that, it'll take you into that same place. Your workout records. And I got a few of these just to show you some examples. Here's some completed 23-minute one, total distance and steps and average cadence and paces in here, heart rates in here, a lot more detail. I was just warming up, so it didn't go into any of the other zones, but it will if it tracks that for you. And then you see the actual route because there's a true GPS built into this watch. And it'll maintain that. You go to the app and you'll see more details related to all of this information. And then there's more walks and cycling and all kinds of things. What a cycle will look like, your total distance and calories. Now you're getting into average speed, and you can do it in miles an hour or kilometers. Altitude changes are in here. Really, really good. And then, of course, you got the track on here as well. Now, when you're running or when you're doing your activity, you go into that map and you'll see north, and you can spin it around and follow the track along to wherever you'd like to go. That's in your workout records. Heart rate, basic. This takes you into that that particular card, tap that now, and you're getting into your 24-hour heart rate. And notice it's not like 0 to 100 and some odd. It's just, it's expanded so you can see more detail and gives you the range from lowest to highest. That's really a nice innovation. Settings, you can go in here. Automatic heart rate measurement you can do right here. You don't have to set it up in the app. Your do not disturb. It won't alert any abnormal heart rate detected during sleep unless you want it to. You can activate your heart rate measurements right there. High heart rate, turn that on or off. Low heart rate, and so forth. Much more extensive in monitoring the biometrics. It also has your resting heart rate, which it gets after you've slept with it overnight. And that's in the heart rate. Sleep, a little more detail than here now. The bedtimes, sleep settings you can get into, which you can do from the app as well. Set up goals, reminders, different sleep modes. There's the actual chart of your sleep, and this is accurate. I got up about 3 in the morning for a couple of hours and then went back to bed, and it really tracked it just perfect. Yeah, very nice. There's the overall information related to last night's sleep. If you have naps, it'll track that as well. Very, very good. Blood oxygen, similar kind of thing. We're getting a chart, 93 to 100, and my zones were 96 to 99. Not much of a range there, and usually you're only jumping 1 or 2 points, but you can see them there over the 24-hour period. And again, settings, you can turn on or off the automatic reading and alert if you have low blood oxygen. If you're possibly prone to having sleep apnea, those kind of things, one of the things that is a result of that oftentimes is a lower, oh, by the way, it's using the red diodes to take that measurement, is a lower blood oxygen level while sleep apnea is happening. So if you have this on, you have that alarm set for low reading, it's a possibility, no guarantee, because it's doing it like every 10 minutes, not every minute. But it might catch it and help vibrate or wake you up if you're in the middle of it. Here's the thing for stress. It's showing you basic information on here in the range that you're in. You'll see more of that in the overall app to cover it. The music player is in here, and this is where you listen to the music through the speaker. And this is what it sounds like. We've got it paired with the music right now, so you can get a sample of what the sound quality is on this watch. Tap the play button, and here you go. That is coming out of the watch. Listen how rich it is. Deep bass, crisp, great, great sound. Then you got your voice assistant, Siri or Google, your weather in your area, the compass. You just simply calibrate it for a moment. And here we go. I'm sitting in the north. You can see it snaps really quickly to accurately show which way you're pointing. It's also showing you your barometric pressure and your altitude on the compass, which is really good. That's available there. You can see the barometric pressure itself, and with a record over time, and swipe up, you get your altitude. And yep, I went down near the ocean and back up in the mountains, and it gave me the accurate reading of my altitude too. Breathing exercises in this one. This is your simple inhaling, exhaling. You have your duration and pace. You can start it. Gives you a countdown. Nice, interesting graphic. And it's saying inhale. And it just vibrated. Exhale. And yep, it vibrated again. I like to report that to you. So if you like to close your eyes and just do your meditation and your breathing by vibration, this has it, so you don't have to look at it in order to do this workout. Basic breathing exercises. You got world clock. When you set that up in the app, it'll track wherever you want to look at in the world. Notifications sent from your phone would be right there. The stopwatch is still running in the background. That's good to know. Alarms, timers, basic calculator in this one, with some nice sized digits. Sometimes these watches have tiny little digits for your results, but this is good size, easy to see, and white against black. Remote shutter for your phone, the flashlight again. Find your phone, ladies. When you set this up in the app, it'll tell you where you are in your cycle. And then finally, settings. Here we go, where we change our watch faces. Lots of them. I can change it also by pressing and holding. There's a nice one. Look at that. Look at the nice detail. Very high resolution on this particular watch. Combination of analog and digital ones, different color combinations. You have stock faces, downloadable faces, bunches of different things. There's a nice digital one in here as well. Okay, so we are in settings, but I can get to settings also from right here, and we were at change watch faces. You can select a language, follow the app, or these are the languages that are available from within the watch that you can use. And if your phone is on any of these languages and you pair to your phone, of course, the language will switch over for you automatically there too. They've got a nice expanded list of languages for you. The always on display, we've been playing with that. You turn that off and you won't have anything, but you can also change the custom look of it. Your display brightness, sound and vibration, pretty simple. There's your different themes. Now you can see honeycomb, turbulence, list. This is another difference on the Vibe 8. You just had style on style too. You wouldn't get a look at what they look like, but here you do. And there's quite a selection of them for you. You can set a password on this watch, set your time and date directly, or do it automatically from your pairing. Doing the do not disturb, and then sports recognition. You turn that on and it's going to now use a little bit more power because it's monitoring everything you're doing. But if you're walking, running, cycling, doing an elliptical trainer or a rowing machine, it will automatically detect that and start tracking that for you. This is the bottom key setting. You can make it whatever you'd like, and these are all the different choices. I like it on the flashlight because I figure I'll use that quite a bit. But you could have it on the calculator, the compass, you name it. Find your phone if you want to. And when you tap it, it's going to bring it up when you're back at the main screen. Now, this one works differently than most. Usually you press it, it turns it on. When you press it on this watch, it brings up a screen that says tap the screen to turn it on and off. So you can toggle it on and off from here. And if you leave it, it'll stay in the mode that you had it on. So if you want it on and you want to continue doing things on the watch, you can do that. You come out of here, you can turn it off, come back again. And that was all from whatever we wanted to program the bottom key. The cover lock, when that's on, I'm supposed to be able to cover it and it'll go right into always on mode or off, whichever way you have it set. That's a simple thing there. It does take a little more power, not a whole lot. If you don't want it, you just turn it off. The QR code for setting everything up, your overall system menu, restart, power off, and reset your watch. And then about, which is the Stratos 4. Now this is all governed by a different app. This uses Glory Fit as opposed to Fit Cloud Pro that the Vibe 8 used. So some of you who are knowledgeable about and used to having different smartwatches recognize that sometimes you also want to pick your device based on the app. So let's switch over and look at the Glory Fit Pro app. This is what the icon looks like that you're looking for, the thumbnail for Glory Fit Pro, and you just download it from the Google Play Store, install it, get it all set up, pair it with your watch, and you're good to go. You'll land here in this home page. It'll update, synchronize, and it's done all that already. And here's the data for the day so far. So we got temperature in our area that's set up. You got your basic steps for the day, your different activities that you've done and when you've done them, pretty much by hour in here and more. That'll show you literally how many steps you have taken each hour. There's my big one from 10 to 11, 856 steps. So that's in here. Then you've got your heart rate information, your 24-hour heart rate, your resting heart rate, or zones, I guess, that you're in. And your overall resting heart rate has been computed as well. Last night's sleep information is in here. And this is cool. Just like on the Vibe 8, I wore both of them the same night. And I got up in the middle of the night for about 2.5 hours, and it tracked all that, my sleep time, my awake time, sleep time again, and this of course has got your REM sleep in it as well, so deep, light, and your dream space type sleep, and about whether it's normal, high, or low. Yeah, my awake time was high this past night, and I'm glad because I wanted you guys to see that. Blood oxygen information done on an hourly basis shows you your rate. And the Glory Fit Pro does this right. If you remember, the Fit Cloud Pro app used with the Vibe 8 has its chart going up to 120% for blood oxygen. So they still haven't fixed that. Obviously, you can't go above 100%. Stress now is a whole different kind of thing. Easy, normal, moderate, high. It's tying that stuff in, I believe, with heart rate variability in its assessment of your stress. And it gives you average, minimum, and maximum values on a daily basis. Ladies, your cycle information is in here if you set that all up in the app. That's why I register as female, so I can show you all of that stuff. You can edit the cards, turn them on and off at your leisure. Over in Sport now, this is where you can activate an activity directly from the phone, and it'll use the GPS in the phone tied to your watch to give you all of that integrated data. However, you also have GPS in this particular watch itself. So I've got some history of some outdoor walks that I did. Most recent one was just a little walk around my house. You can't see much except chaos, but there's a beginning and an ending. But just shows you what you get for the overall graph here. You have the ability to export that and stuff. And then you've got information related to that particular activity. There's some details, your stride, your heart rate, your altitude change, and then your charts that show you for the duration of the activity, your heart rate information, your pace, your cadence, and your altitude shifts all in here. So that's really nice. It's a great integration of the way the watch is working independently with its own GPS. Bring that back, sync it up to the app, and you can get all that detailed information. In terms of the device, here's where we land. You've got the actual device itself, and doesn't do anything with that, but shows you your overall power level. Your watch face market, this is the one I think I've got on here right now. Yep, sure is. That's one of the downloadable faces, and a lot of fun faces that you can pick from and install. And again, you get one face at any time. Oh, also, you can download the always-on display faces to the watch. Now, those, they'll show up on the watch, and you can pick out which one you want to be your always-on display at any time. With the actual watch faces themselves, you can't put them all on the watch and pick them from there. You can only put one in addition to all of the stock faces. So we have these recently updated faces just to show you what some of them look like. This sometimes changes, so it's good to show this every time I'm showing the same app over again because you get to see what they've been working on. Sometimes there's thematic ones for the different seasons, like we're near Halloween and upcoming Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we'll start seeing more faces along those lines coming in soon too. And these are all coming through a server that you simply download, pick on whichever one you want. These are free. Some of them are for money. I don't think these guys have started charging yet. Nope, they all still look like they're free, which is great. But there is the possibility that you'll be able to purchase some if they start charging for them. SMS reminders and smart alarms are in here. Calls and health monitoring. This is where you enable all the different things that you want to use. And then your app reminders are there too. World clock. You can go and set whatever cities anywhere in the world, and it'll tell you the time when you activate that app on the watch. Your address book for your calling, quick replies. You can set up an SOS call that can activate as long as you have your phone with you. If you need to do an SOS from the watch, you're able to tie that in, set the number up, and make that thing call on your behalf. Your device settings, this is where you can turn on and off these different modes. Your device language can be changed there. You can check for firmware update. And then you've got your basic information here. Your nickname and gender and height and weight and all that stuff is used to compute a lot of the things for you. your total exercises and duration, consumption, that's calories. You can set your daily goals. This is where you do your overall unit settings for your area and your style. Weekly reports are available. Third-party services, including Health Connect and Strava, are available. You can set up your permissions. Your overall system settings are in here. Log out. You can delete your account. Format your watch. Get out of it if you want to. FAQs if you need them. And that is the app. So let's summarize. The Stratos 4, this watch, is practically identical to the Vibe 8. The case is really the same with the addition of a button on the side. But this one's upgraded with compass, altimeter, barometer, GPS, all of the navigation and adventure stuff that you need to really get out there and do the fitness right. It's got beautiful screen, AMOLED display, always on watch faces that you can select from instead of just one analog, one digital. You got a variety of them. And it's really hardened, really well waterproof, and just an all-around generally nice watch. It is worth the money, in my estimation. It's only a few bucks more to upgrade it. It has the flashlight built into it, and like I've done before, you can program it so you can turn it on and off in the bottom button or use a swipe down to the control panel, whatever you'd like. Nice watch. You can pick this puppy up directly from Banggood. Remember we mentioned that at the beginning, and Banggood has it for about $60 or so. And check the show notes for a coupon discount to lower it even more, if possible. Over at AliExpress, going for a little bit more money in their company store, but again, check and see if I've got a coupon discount for you. Either way, the Vibe 8 or the Stratos 4, you're getting into a really good quality watch that's going to last you for a long time. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon.